Welcome back to the Forensics Detailing channel, guys. For those interested in cameras and vlogging, I'm going to show you a ridiculously cheap rig that you can now purchase. And I'm going to go through all the equipment in a second. This is using the GoPro Hero 5 Black, an older camera that you can pick up for perhaps less than £100 now. This rig has all these different parts from different companies. I don't know anyone else that's using it, and I'll go through first of all of the parts that I've put in here. I will link in the description so you can find them and you can go and make this rig yourself, but you can also vary it. The important thing is to understand what's going on here, guys. So let's just run through all the parts. First of all, this tripod that I'm using here, it's called a polar duck. And it costs £8.99, so it's a very cheap tripod. The main thing is two modes. You can have all the legs together and you can hold it, okay? So you can use vlogging with it. You can also press this button and it's got like a swivel hip ball joint, so you can change the angle very easily, and that is absolutely ripping. This is for £8.99. The quality of this is superb. It feels sturdy. It's actually got a metal ball joint. And of course you can also set the legs out and set it down on the deck. So just plonk it down and film. Away you go. It also has rubber feet, so I can put it on the bonnets of my car. I probably don't, but you know what I mean. The rubber feet are grippy, so that's handy as well. Yes, you do have to be conscious of little clicky clacky noises with it. You can wrap a microfiber around it, but when you've got it and you hold it tight and you don't move it around, you shouldn't get any clicking or clacking, as long as you're not going too quickly. Next up, the most important thing on the rig is this Ulanzi. You're probably going to be out of focus. It's called a Ulanzi. I think it's version 2 case. So that is a case which wraps around and encloses your GoPro and protects it as well. But it has all these mount points on it. And the main important thing about this Ulanzi that is critical that you get the right one is it has a holding area for the audio adapter, the GoPro audio adapter underneath. Must be underneath. You don't want it, so you've got to bolt it onto the top. That is really important. Let's just talk about what this is. So it's called the Ulanzi V2 vlog case, and it's £13.95, which is relatively cheap, I think, for what you're getting. And it's got a little slide thing off the back and all the holes, and you can see the little top mount for the light. Next thing, guys, I have the slotted into this Ulanzi case is the GoPro audio adapter, which costs $49.99. It's made by GoPro. Now, GoPros don't have the best audio. They're getting better and better, they really are. But back with this Hero 5, the audio is awful. So using this audio adapter, which just plugs in to the USB mic and doesn't strain or overstrain the cable or the jack points, you're going to damage it. It's fine. You know, it will stay like this forever now, basically. What this allows me to do is then connect up an external mic, get better audio and get slightly directional audio if I want it. Or I could mount a different type of mic on the top, but I actually like this one, which moves me on to the mount. Which moves me on to the microphone, sorry. So the microphone is a Harmonix SRX-M TRS. And I'll put that in the description as well. And it's very cheap. I think it's about 20 quid, which is fantastic. And you can get these little dead cats over the top, which are important because when you're using them outside, they remove the wind noise rumble that you will get without them. So there, we've got this cool little audio thing going on now where we can turn the direction around. So if we're doing a exploratory type vlog, we've got the audio there. And if I'm doing a piece to camera vlog, I can spin it around and I've got the audio there. It's great. Finally, guys, light. Let there be light, very important. A lot of times when you're vlogging, you'll have bad light on the subject that you're recording, and this just simply allows me to click a button and bang, have instant light, and I can turn that light up, or I can run it at minimum if I want to save the battery. So set the light accordingly. CRI 95, so it's quite bright. The main reason though why I went with this, and this is an Ulanzi again V49, is it's cheap. It's about 15 quid, but it also has the same power connector. So it's got built-in battery. It has the same connector as the GoPro. So whenever you're charging your GoPro up, you can quickly just charge your light up if the light is lower than that, or you can have two USBs, but it's the same as the GoPro. So it can stay on there virtually all the time, and you can just charge up at the same the same point. You never have to play around with batteries. It's also got its own little mounting things, so it's modular, so you can add more on it. You're running out of things to add after a while. So that is my full rig, guys. What are the cool things about this rig? Well, you can pick up the Hero 5 on eBay, you know, whatever, for about 100 quid, and you can get the rest of these peripherals for about 200 quid. So all in, everything's going to be about 200 quid if you can get the Hero for 100 and the rest for 100, sorry. So 200 quid all in for a great vlogging camera. Yes, there are limitations with it. It's not so good. It's not a great head mount one. It doesn't like movement, this Hero 5, so it's a bit juddery, but you can do time lapse with it. You can do, you know, all sorts of action stuff with it where there's less movement, and you can just set it up to get another angle. It's like my backup camera now, but this is really, really useful for me. One other thing, in those cheap Chinese kits you can buy with like 500 things in them for like 7 quid, they have these selfie sticks that are extendable, and these actually mount onto the same GoPro thread, so I can sandwich this between the GoPro and the tripod and actually set it up somewhere when I need to get a bit of height. So I actually find this useful as well. These are very cheap and nasty, but they're kind of quite handy as well. So that is my GoPro Hero, very, very cheap rig, guys. There's all sorts of stuff. As well as the Hero 5 not being great for motion, you do have to be mindful of audio clatter with this still. The best way to get rid of audio clatter would be to have a microphone on top that's got the shock mounts on it and everything, so you get rid of that completely. But you know, there's limitations with doing everything cheap, but there's still some advantages with this. So this is a ripping little entry-level vlog thing, and you can also unscrew that there and put it onto a suction mount and whack it on the glass and do in-car shots with it, and the audio on this is good enough for that to be usable in YouTube. So lots of cool things, guys. That's my Hero 5 black rig. You can use it with Hero 6 black and Hero 7, not Hero 8, and I don't believe Hero 4 either. So those three only. I'll be doing a rig thing soon on the GoPro Hero 8 when some of the media modules come through. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you soon on the Forensics Detailing channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.